Welcome to the Benildean News Report. I'm Benildean. Today we're focusing on a topic about climate change and global warming. People in Metro Manila experience extreme heat and changing of weather patterns because of the climate change. The heat exceeds 35 to 40 degrees Celsius. That's why people have their own strategy to fight high temperatures. I would like to call on Mr. Tristan Bronner, live from Manila. So, Tristan, tell me about the climate change and global warming.
Hi, John. We all know that climate change is the single biggest environmental and humanitarian crisis of our time and can be a threat to our lives. Climate change is essentially the long-term change of weather patterns over a period of time, while global warming is an increase in the average temperature of the Earth's atmosphere, especially a sustained increase that will cause climatic changes, which people are experiencing right now. Based on the David Suzuki Foundation, climate change occurs when long-term weather patterns are altered, for example, through human activity. Global warming is one measure of climate change, and is a rise in the average global temperature. The evidence was the global average temperature increased more than 1.4 degrees Fahrenheit over the last century. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, the year 2000 to 2010 was the warmest on record, which again experiencing the rising global temperatures. The ocean and glaciers are experiencing changes such as warming of oceans, ice caps are melting, and sea levels are rising. At the moment, scientists can't really do much to stop global warming, so they are estimating and studying diseases that will no longer have any ice and how much the sea levels will rise. They have informed the public on what will happen and what can be done to prevent it. They have, however, built in the process of building electric cars with truck and solar power and do not burn any fuel. Scientists are actually doing many things to help. They are making hybrid cars, they are trying to shoot trillions of mirrors into space and create a giant sun shape. Another thing is that chemists at the University of California, San Diego, have created a device that uses sunlight to transform carbon dioxide into fuel that replaces the gasoline used in transportation.
Thank you for joining us, Tristan, live from Manila City. Now I would like to call on Junmo Park. So, Junmo, do you think it's too late to stop the climate change and global warming?
Global warming can never be stopped. A bigger problem is that we are actually continuing to add CO2 at an ever-greater rate. If we actually slow down our production of CO2 from fossil fuels, we would be able to avoid the worst consequences. There is no indication that we have to be. Humans are really poor at making long-term planning decisions, and even worse, at doing so on a global scale. We are simply hardwired our social structures into making decisions for short-term gain on a local scale. So we do things that satisfy us here and now with full knowledge that we will cause real future suffering.
So, what's the only way to prevent the climate change?
The only way to prevent these are challenge to eliminate the burning of coal, oil, and eventually natural gas. Also stop cutting down trees and be efficient of what you are doing. We should at least be cooperative in taking care of our environment.
Thank you for joining us, June, live from 12th Avenue from Manila City. Again, I'm Angelica Agbayani, and you're watching Benildean News Report.